My beloved child, I come to you today with a message of utmost importance. It is crucial that you listen carefully and take these words to heart, for they will guide you through the challenges ahead and bring you closer to the life I have planned for you. My child, I know you have been through difficult times. You have faced trials and tribulations that have tested your faith and made you question your purpose. But I want you to know that you are not alone. I am with you every step of the way, holding your hand and guiding you towards the path of righteousness. The road ahead may seem daunting, but do not be afraid. I have equipped you with all the tools you need to overcome any obstacle that comes your way. Your strength lies not in your own abilities, but in your unwavering faith in me. When you feel weak, remember that my power is made perfect in your weakness. I have seen your struggles and I have heard your prayers. I know the desires of your heart and the dreams you hold dear. Trust in me, for I have a plan for your life that is greater than anything you could ever imagine. Even when things seem darkest, know that I am working behind the scenes to bring about my perfect will. My child, I am calling you to a higher purpose. I have gifted you with unique talents and abilities that are meant to be used for my glory. Do not hide your light under a bushel, but let it shine brightly for all to see. But to fulfill your calling, you must first surrender your life to me completely. Let go of your own plans and desires and trust in my divine guidance. I will lead you down the path that I have chosen for you, even when it seems unclear or uncertain. I parted the Red Sea for Moses and the Israelites, making a way where there seemed to be no way. Just as I made a path through the waters for their deliverance, I am making a way for your blessing to reach you. I know that surrendering control can be frightening. You may feel like you are losing a part of yourself. But I promise you, my child, that in losing your old ways, you will find a new life. When you give your heart fully to me, I will fill it with a joy and peace that surpasses all understanding. You will discover a sense of purpose and fulfillment that you never knew was possible. But this journey of faith is not always easy. There will be times when you stumble and fall, when you are tempted to turn back to your old ways. In those moments, remember my love for you. The sacrifice on the cross was proof of how deeply I care for you. No matter how far you stray, my love for you never wavers. When you feel lost or discouraged, turn to my word for guidance. The Bible is a lamp unto your feet and a light unto your path. It contains all the wisdom and encouragement you need to navigate this life. Meditate on my promises daily and let them take root in your heart. They will sustain you through every trial and tribulation. My child, I also want to remind you of the importance of community. You are not meant to walk this journey alone. Surround yourself with fellow believers who will support you, encourage you, and hold you accountable. Together you can spur one another on towards love and good deeds. Do not neglect meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encourage one another all the more as you see the day approaching. Above all, remember that my love for you is constant and unconditional. There is nothing you can do to earn it, and nothing you can do to lose it. I love you simply because you are my child, created in my image and precious in my sight. When you grasp the depth of my love for you, it will transform every aspect of your life. So today, I am calling you to a deeper relationship with me. Set aside time each day to be in my presence, to listen for my voice, and to pour out your heart to me. I long to commune with you, to reveal myself to you in new and powerful ways. Trust me with your hopes, your dreams, and your fears. I will never leave you or forsake you. My beloved child, I know the road ahead may seem uncertain, but I have gone before you to prepare the way. I am your good shepherd, leading you beside still waters and restoring your soul. When you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, fear no evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff will comfort you. As you step out in faith, know that I am with you every step of the way. I will guide your steps and direct your path. And when you reach the end of your journey, I will be there to welcome you into my eternal kingdom, where there will be no more sorrow, no more pain, and no more tears. Dear child, I come to you with a message of hope and restoration. In the midst of your struggles and the injustices you have faced, I want you to know that I see your pain, your frustration, and your desire for justice. And I want to assure you that I am working on your behalf, even when it may seem like the world is against you. Recently, a significant development has taken place in your life. The one who has been stealing from you, causing you harm and heartache, has been exposed. This thief, who operated in the shadows, thinking their actions would go unnoticed, has been brought to light. The truth has been revealed, and the wheels of justice are now in motion. I know that this revelation may stir up a mix of emotions within you. You may feel vindicated, knowing that the wrongs done to you are finally being acknowledged. You may also feel a sense of relief, as the burden of carrying this injustice begins to lift from your shoulders. But I also understand that the wounds inflicted by this thief run deep, and healing takes time. Let me remind you of a story from long ago, the story of Joseph. He was a man who faced unimaginable betrayal and loss at the hands of his own brothers. They sold him into slavery, stripping him of his freedom and his future. Yet, even in the darkest of times, I was with Joseph. I never left his side, and I worked behind the scenes to turn his pain into purpose. Just as I was with Joseph, I am with you now. I see the betrayal you have experienced, the losses you have endured, but I want you to know that this is not the end of your story. Just as I restored Joseph and elevated him to a position of influence and authority, I have a plan to restore what has been stolen from you. In fact, I have a sevenfold blessing in store for you. This means that everything the thief has taken from you will be returned to you multiplied. Where there was loss, there will be abundance. Where there was heartache, there will be joy. Where there was injustice, there will be restoration. You may wonder how this is possible, how something so broken can be made whole again. But I want you to trust in my love and my power. I am the God who specializes in turning ashes into beauty, mourning into dancing, and sorrow into joy. I am the God who can take the shattered pieces of your life and create something even more beautiful than before. So, my child, hold fast to this promise. Hold fast to the hope that I am working on your behalf. Even when the road ahead seems uncertain, even when the pain feels overwhelming, remember that I am with you. I will never leave you or forsake you. In the coming days and weeks, keep your eyes open for the manifestation of this sevenfold blessing. It may come in unexpected ways, through doors you never thought would open, or through people you never imagined would be part of your story. Trust that I am orchestrating everything for your good and for my glory. As you walk through this season of restoration, remember to keep your heart anchored in me. Don't allow bitterness or resentment to take root, even towards those who have wronged you. Instead, choose to forgive, just as I have forgiven you. Choose to extend grace, knowing that you too are in need of it each and every day. I also want to encourage you to use this time of blessing to be a blessing to others. As you receive the abundance I am pouring out upon you, look for opportunities to share it with those in need. Let your life be a testament to the goodness and faithfulness of your Heavenly Father. I know that the road ahead may not be easy. There will still be challenges and obstacles to overcome. But I want you to face each day with the assurance that I am on your side. I am fighting for you, even when you cannot see it. I am working all things together for your good, even when it doesn't make sense. So, my child, lift your head high, square your shoulders and step forward with confidence, knowing that the Creator of the universe is guiding your every step. You are not alone, and you are not forgotten. You are loved with an everlasting love, and you have a bright future ahead of you. Embrace this new chapter in your life with faith and expectancy. Trust that I am doing a new thing, a good thing, in you and through you. Remember, my child, that you are more than a conqueror. You are an overcomer. And with me by your side, there is nothing you cannot face, nothing you cannot overcome. So let your light shine brightly, and let your life be a testament to the goodness and faithfulness of your God. My beloved child, I want you to know that my promise to you is unshakable, rooted in my deep commitment to making things right and fair. When something wrong is made right, the good that comes from it is always greater than what was lost. You can trust this truth with all your heart because it's a core part of who I am. Consider the story of Ruth, who faced great loss and hardship when her husband died. She could have gone back to her old life, but instead, she chose to stay faithfully with her mother-in-law Naomi and follow me. Though she started as a poor widow gleaning in the fields, I orchestrated events so that Boaz noticed her, redeemed her, and married her. Ruth went from poverty to plenty, from emptiness to a full household. I restored her life in ways she couldn't have imagined. Or consider Job, a righteous man who faced immense suffering and loss, despite doing nothing to deserve it. He lost his wealth, his health, and even his children. But after Job remained faithful through his trials, I restored to him double what he had before, greater riches, more children, and a long, blessed life. Again, the restoration far surpassed what had been taken away. These are not merely stories. They reveal an eternal truth about how I manifest my will and bring justice to your life. When you face hardship, loss, or injustice, you can trust that I am able to bring about a restoration greater than you can imagine. It may not happen overnight, and the journey may be difficult, but my promise to you is sure. Now, I want you to understand something crucial. This blessing and promise isn't limited to just you as an individual. It's meant for your entire family line, past, present, and future. You see, when you make the choice to follow me faithfully and break free from the negative cycles and patterns that may have plagued your family for generations, you open the door for incredible blessings to flow not only to you, but to your children, your grandchildren, and beyond. In the Bible, I talk about how I show love to 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commandments. The choices you make now to walk in my ways have a ripple effect that extends far into the future of your lineage. By breaking generational curses, things like addiction, abuse, poverty, and brokenness that have been passed down, you are setting your family line on a new course. At the same time, by pursuing righteousness and aligning your life with my will, you activate generational blessings that may have lain dormant in your family line for years or even centuries. These are good things I've always wanted to release into your lineage, but they required someone to step up in faith and obedience to unlock them. That someone is you. So be encouraged, my child. The restoration and blessing I have in store for you is greater than you can ask or imagine. It's not just about your individual life, but about the trajectory of your whole family. As you continue walking with me, you'll start to see these blessings unfold in remarkable ways. You'll see cycles of brokenness replaced by wholeness and stability. You'll see curses of poverty overturned as I provide abundantly for your needs. You'll see relationships healed and restored, and your children and grandchildren walking in my truth. The transformation won't happen all at once. but as you stay faithful to me, you'll see my promise manifested more and more. I know it's not always easy to trust my timing or my methods. When you're in the middle of hardship, it can be tempting to doubt my goodness or my ability to turn things around. But I want to reassure you, I am always at work, even when you can't see it. Just because a situation looks hopeless from your limited perspective doesn't mean it's hopeless to me. As you cling to me and trust my plan, even in the darkest of times, you'll find a peace and strength that can only come from me. And you'll begin to see glimmers of the restoration I'm bringing about, often in surprising ways. A broken relationship starts to mend. A new opportunity arises at just the right moment. A long-awaited prayer is answered. These are just glimpses of the greater work I'm doing, knitting together a beautiful story of redemption in your life and your family line. So don't lose heart, my beloved. Keep pressing forward in faith, even when the journey is hard. Keep seeking my face and aligning your life with my word. As you do, you'll see my promises fulfilled in greater measure than you ever dreamed. I am a God of justice, mercy, and restoration, and my heart for you and your family is to release blessings that have been held back for generations. Blessings of joy, peace, purpose, and abundance. Blessings that will transform your lineage and impact generations to come. All I ask is that you trust me, walk with me, and hold fast to my promises. I am with you always, working all things together for your good and for my glory. Lean on me, depend on me, and watch as I bring forth a restoration in your life and family greater than anything that's been lost or broken. This is my promise to you, my child, and it will not fail. You can stake your life on it. My dear child, I want you to know that my blessings for you go far beyond material possessions. When I talk about blessing you, I'm referring to the deep, life-changing gifts that come from walking closely with me. These are the kinds of blessings that touch every part of your life, your relationships, your peace of mind, your sense of purpose, and your spiritual growth. You see, I'm not just interested in giving you things. I want to give you a full, meaningful life. I want to give you wisdom to make good decisions. I want to give you strength to overcome challenges. I want to give you love to share with others. These are the true riches. Now, I know that many of you have gone through some really tough times. You've had things stolen from you. Not just physical things, but emotional and spiritual things too. Maybe someone betrayed your trust. Maybe a dream was shattered. Maybe you've lost a loved one. I see your pain, and I care deeply about it. I want you to know that I am in the business of restoration. I can take what was broken and make it whole again. I can take what was lost and bring it back to you. This isn't always easy, and it doesn't always happen overnight. But I am committed to righting every wrong and healing every hurt in your life. Reflect on the life of David, who faced numerous trials and challenges. As a young man, he was anointed as the future king, but then spent years running for his life from King Saul. He faced battles, betrayals, and heartache. But through it all, I was with him, molding his character and preparing him for his destiny. In time, I brought David to the throne and established his kingdom. I took him from the pasture to the palace, from obscurity to greatness. What seemed like setbacks were simply stepping stones to the fulfillment of my plan for his life. I can do the same for you. I can take the challenges you've faced and use them to strengthen you, to grow you, and to prepare you for the good plans I have in store. I can take the wounds of your past and turn them into wisdom, compassion, and a powerful story of restoration. So don't lose heart, my child. I know the road can be hard sometimes, but I am with you every step of the way. I am your provider, your healer, your restorer. I will make all things new in your life. As you walk with me, you will find blessings springing up in unexpected places. You'll find joy in the midst of sorrow, peace in the midst of chaos, strength in the midst of weakness. You'll start to see my hand at work in every area of your life. But here's the key. These blessings come through relationship with me. They come as you trust me, as you spend time with me, as you follow my leading. So draw near to me. Pour out your heart to me. Trust me with your dreams, your fears, your questions. Let me fill you with my love and my truth. And watch as I start to pour out blessings in your life. Blessings of healing, of provision, of purpose, of restoration. My beloved child, I want you to know that the restoration coming your way is all-encompassing. It will touch every part of your life that has been broken or taken from you. Your mind, once troubled and anxious, will be filled with a peace that surpasses understanding. The worries and fears that have plagued you will dissipate like morning mist in the light of my love. Pain and illness will be renewed with vibrant health and strength. Just as I breathed life into Adam's lungs in the Garden of Eden, so too will I breathe new vitality into your physical being. You will feel the energy and vigor of youth coursing through your veins once more. The financial struggles that have burdened you will be lifted as I open the floodgates of heaven's abundance. Just as I provided manna for the Israelites in the wilderness, so too will I provide for your every need. You will have more than enough, not just to survive, but to thrive and be a blessing to others. Your cup will overflow with the richness of my provision. But even more importantly, your spiritual life will be restored to the fullness I always intended for you. The wounds of the past, the sins that have weighed you down, will be washed away in the boundless ocean of my forgiveness. You will stand before me pure and blameless, clothed in the righteousness of Christ. Your relationship with me will be renewed and deepened in ways you never thought possible. And this is just the beginning. The blessings I have in store for you are immeasurably more than you can ask or imagine. They will be poured out in such abundance that you won't have room enough to contain them. Your barns will burst at the seams. Your vats will brim over with new wine. This isn't a mere trickle of blessing, but a torrential downpour of my goodness and favor. It will be lavished upon you in astonishing ways, leaving no doubt that it is my hand at work in your life. Others will look at you in wonder, marveling at the transformation that has taken place. But don't let this abundance puff you up with pride. Remember, it is not because of your own merits, but because of my grace. I give generously to all my children, not because they deserve it, but because I delight in blessing them. Receive these gifts with a humble and grateful heart, always giving the glory back to me. As you step into this season of restoration and abundance, don't be surprised if the enemy tries to sow seeds of doubt in your mind. He may whisper that you're not worthy of such blessings, that it's too good to be true. But remember, his lies have no power over you. My truth always trumps his deception. When those doubts arise, combat them with the promises found in my word. Meditate on the stories of my faithfulness throughout the ages. Recall how I multiplied the widow's oil, how I caused the lame to walk and the blind to see. The same power that raised Lazarus from the grave is at work in your life today. Cling to the truth that I am the God of more than enough. I am the all-sufficient one. There is no limit to my resources, no end to my generosity. What I did for Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, I will do for you. What I did for the early church, I will do in your life. So lift up your eyes and fix them on me. Let your faith rise above the circumstances and lay hold of the inheritance I have prepared for you. Walk forward with bold confidence, knowing that I am going before you to make every crooked path straight. Get ready to be astounded by the magnitude of my blessing. Prepare your heart to receive the full measure of my goodness. The days of lack and scarcity are over. The season of abundance has come, And through it all, never forget that the greatest blessing is not the material things I give you, but the unbreakable bond of love we share. My presence with you, my hand upon your life, that is the true treasure. Everything else is just the overflow of my affection. So come, my child, and let me lavish you with the riches of my grace. Let me restore what the locusts have eaten and multiply your harvest 100-fold. Let me show you the extravagant lengths to which my love will go. For you are mine and I am yours, now and forevermore. And in me you will always have more than enough. My beloved child, I want you to know that I have a vision of blessing prepared for you. A blessing beyond anything you could ask for or imagine. This blessing will be a clear and unmistakable sign of my love and favor towards you. Just as I blessed Job with double what he had lost, I am ready to pour out abundance and restoration in your life. I know the trials you have faced have been difficult. You may feel worn down, discouraged, or even hopeless at times. But I want you to hold on to faith. Your blessing is coming. Though it may tarry, wait for it will surely come at the appointed time. I am not slow in keeping my promises, as some understand slowness. Instead, I am patient, working all things together for your good. I am weaving even your darkest moments into a story of redemption and grace. This blessing I have for you is not a small thing. It is a weighty and substantial gift. Like the extravagant generosity the Father showed to the prodigal son, this blessing will be above and beyond anything you could have earned or deserved. It flows from my heart of compassion and delight in you. As you wait for your blessing, let your roots grow deep in me. Like a tree planted by streams of water, draw your strength and sustenance from my love. I will keep you steady and thriving even in seasons of drought. Trust in my timing, for I am never too early or too late, but always right on time. I have seen every tear you have cried and every prayer you have whispered. I hold them close to my heart. Your time of weeping has endured for a night, but joy is coming in the morning. Like Hannah, who persisted in prayer for a child, keep coming to me with your requests and don't lose heart. I hear you, and I will answer. Your blessing is not far off. It is near, even at the doors. Any moment could be the turning point, the pivotal intersection where your persistent faith meets my lavish provision. Stay alert and expectant, for you do not want to miss it when it arrives. I know the desires of your heart, my child. I place those dreams and longings within you. Like a good father who knows how to give good gifts to his children, I am eager to fulfill the petitions you have laid at my feet. Before you even call, I will answer. While you are still speaking, I will hear. So do not cast away your confidence, for it will be richly rewarded. You have need of endurance, so that after you have done my will, you will receive what I have promised. For in just a little while I will come and will not delay. The righteous will live by faith, and I take no pleasure in the one who shrinks back. But I know you are not of those who shrink back and are destroyed, but of those who believe and are saved. You are my victorious warrior, my faithful champion. I have equipped you with strength for the battle, and I will fight alongside you until the day is won. So lift up your head, my beloved. Fix your eyes on the horizon of hope. Your sevenfold blessing is coming, and it will be worth the wait. I will restore to you the years the locusts have eaten. I will pour out my favor and abundance until your cup overflows. Get ready to receive all I have in store for you. Enlarge your tent and strengthen your stakes, for you will spread out to the right and to the left. Do not be afraid, for you will not be put to shame. Do not fear disgrace, for you will not be humiliated. I am doing a new thing, my child. Even now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. I will pour water on the thirsty land and streams on the dry ground. I will pour out my spirit on your offspring, and my blessing on your descendants. So hold fast to your hope, for I am holding fast to you. I will never let you go. Your blessing is coming, and it will be greater than you can ask or imagine. Trust in my timing, trust in my love, and trust in my faithfulness. I will come through for you, just as I always have and always will. Wait for me, and wait with anticipation. For I am the God who does exceedingly abundantly above all you could ask or think, and I am working all things together for your good and for my glory. Your sevenfold blessing is on its way. Get ready to receive it with open arms. Amen.